Alright, hopefully you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Part 24, April 10th, 1955. Dear folks, well, here I am out in the middle Pacific. We still have about 9 days to go yet. Today's the 10th of April. For the first 3 or 4 days, about half the Marines were seasick, but they all have the sea legs now. There were 4 of our men in my division sick too, but everyone is alright. Yesterday we had smoke around number 2 hatch. They had 9 bouts. There were 7 sailors fighting Marines, and there were 2 bouts between Marines. The Navy won 1 bout and tied 1. The rest were knockouts, and I mean knockouts. Most of the Marine fighters were individuals or Mexicans, and they had all been in the ring before. Of course, the Marines had that gung-ho feeling all the rest of the day. We don't stand watches anymore, only the firemen do. In the E Division, we had second class ME and 6 firemen. I've been on the ship longer than anyone else in the division, so everyone comes to me for information about different circuits. Well, we finally got all of our hard work done. We can sit back now. The chow has improved a little bit this trip, and boy, I'm glad too. I usually have to live off soup that I buy on the beach. How's the baby doing? Has Martha heard any more about Ronnie? How's everybody in general? Well, I'll close right soon. Love, Lewis. April 25th, 1955. Well, we arrived in Yokohama 19th of April and stayed 1 day and night. We went to Yokosuka for 5 days. Now we're underway for Nagasaki, and after that we go to Bippu. As you can tell, they've already changed our schedule once already. Right now I'm in a foul mood. For several reasons. About 4 days ago I got a cold every day and it got worse. All the doctor would do for me was tell me to gargle hot salt water. No pills, no shots, no nothing. Yesterday I got up and I lost my voice. I went to sick bay again, hot salt water. I blew up and then went below and slept all day. And told everybody to go to hell who tried to wake me up. And last night I went on Liberty and bought a fifth of Canadian Club. Went to a hotel, rented a room, took 2 good shots of whiskey, and took one of those hot baths they have over here. I sat there about 30 minutes, went back to the room and drank nearly all the rest of the whiskey and went to bed. I slept till 11:30 when Mama San woke me up. I killed all the whiskey, came back to the ship, and went to bed. I got up this morning and had very little cold. I believed those damn corpsmen about what I thought of them, and I told them I don't ever expect anything out of the electrical shop while I was there. Then this damn individual corpsman tried to give me a rough time. I told him to shut his goddamn mouth, or I'll cut his goddamn throat. The doctor walked in and broke it up. Then the doctor took me into the office and gave me a lecture about it being impossible to cure a cold. I told him how I got rid of it, and he would not believe me, so I told him I didn't think he even cared. And then he left. I don't think he does. How are the kids and the baby? Well, I can't think of anything to write about, so write soon. Love, Lewis. April 30th, 1955. I don't remember where I left off last time I wrote. Anyway, we left Yokosuka and went to Nagasaki. We are now underway for Bippu. In Nagasaki, I did a shore patrol in an area where all the whorehouses were. I covered 2 square blocks, and I would say there were over 100 houses in a small area. And I covered only 2 of that many blocks. Well, I made my boss mad. Last Saturday, he told me to put new brushes in a certain pump, which I did. I had Liberty beginning at 1300, so I told the fireman who had the duty to clean the carbon out and put the inspection plate back on, which he did, and the motor ran perfect. My boss got mad because I didn't stay to see for myself how the job was done. So he put me back on batteries again. To hell with him. Pop, I don't know how to say this, but as you know, I've been on the ship for 16 months. Now able to get transferred off the ship to another, you have to be aboard 6 months, which I have 10 months more than that. Now there was a third-class electrician who tried to get off, and they would not approve his chit, so he pulled some strings in the political field, and he got the duty he wanted. Do you think that you, Daddy, could get together and get me off this miserable slop bucket? I've tried to put chit in, and my division officer disapproved it. My division officer told me no matter who in my division put in a chit for a transfer, he would not approve it because he did not want to lose any man. As you know, the Navy's always short of electricians, and I even agreed to extend a year to get off the ship, but he disapproved that shit also. I'd like to have my duty aboard the Stanton ship in Hong Kong if you think you'd be able to do anything, okay? If not, okay too. Will you please let me know for sure one way or another? I guess now you have a low opinion of your son because I'm running to you for help, but you should see the things the other guys have tried to do to get off here. After we leave Bapu, we go to Kobe, and I'll buy those samosa vases. This time, since I got some money saved up, they should only cost about $10 or $12. After Kobe, we go to Chinho, Korea, then to Subic Bay, Philippines, then to Hong Kong. I don't know where we go from there. I just discovered I have not mailed my last letter, so I'll mail it tomorrow with this one. How's the baby, Mary and Billy? Have you heard any word from Ronnie yet? Well, there's nothing really to write about. Maybe I can find something new to write about in Japan, in Beppu. I've never been there before. Well, write soon. Love and miss you all very much. Love, Lewis. May 10th, 1955. Well, dear folks, we did not get to go on Liberty in Beppu. It was May Day and the Reds were raising hell. Before, I never had anything personal against the Reds, but they cheated me out of some good liberty. So stand by. When they went to Kobe and stayed there for a week, we left today and are now on the way to Chino, Korea for 8 miserable days. And we go to Subic Bay, Hong Kong, Subic Bay, Hong Kong, then Yokosuka. I bought a pair of Satsuma vases for you, Mommy. They're about 9 inches high and very pretty. Well, since I haven't heard from you in a long time, I don't know what to write about. So please write soon. Miss all of you very much. Love, Lewis. May 17th, 1955. Well, we're still here in Shinho, Korea. And there's nothing to write about. I thought I'd drop a line and let you know I'm still alive. The Duff Tavern, the only beer hall in Shinho, has improved a little and is bigger than last year. They have a dance 3 times a week, with Korean girls provided naturally. They have the only shuffleboard in Korea. Liberty's up at 11 instead of 6 like last year. Tomorrow we'll have another one able. But only 10 boats will be lowered instead of all 26, which makes it easier for me and my batteries. We'll leave here around the 18th or 19th and off to Subic Bay. Enclosed is something I cut off a plan for the day concerning one able we had last Thursday. It's the first time I received so much and was thankful for keeping the batteries in good shape. Last year I was on 3 different ables and all the boats started each time. Nobody said anything. Did Martha ever hear from Ronnie? I guess you're starting to worry about the kids and how the summer's coming up. How are they? How are they doing in school? I can tell you the truth, I don't remember the last time I received a letter from you. Maybe you'll catch up to me in Subic Bay. Well, that's all. Write soon. Love, Lewis. Hopefully you all have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, and hopefully you enjoyed this part as part 24 of this series. Again, me signing off.